Alrighty, let's get after it. 7/24/2026, 4:18 p.m. Jump right into some NFL news because I don't have much. It's the only thing I really saw that was like major. Diego Pavia got waived by the Ravens. So,
Wow.
there goes that.
Guess Lamar Jackson outplayed him.
Oh, who would have guessed? Fernando Mendoza signed his rookie deal. So he got that was like $57 million guaranteed.
It's like $14 million a year, yeah.
Yeah. So, hey, good for him. I think he was like the last like major one to sign the contract,
I think so.
I believe. What else happened in the NFL? I don't think really much else.
No, not really in the NFL.
It's been pretty quiet for the most part. I've been seeing like a bunch of clips from like quarterback, like the Netflix show, like basically just following Joe Flacco. I don't know why he's like the most intriguing one in there, I guess.
I mean, isn't he?
I guess.
I mean, do you really want to listen to Deshaun Watson or Shadur Sanders talk?
I mean, I'm talking about the people like in the show.
Is it quarterback or is it is it Hard Knocks? Because isn't Hard Knocks following the Browns?
I have no idea. I know it's quarterback because he is on it. Because it's like the Netflix thing.
Maybe, well, obviously it's got to be old footage. It's not fucking current. Because he was talking to Shadur in one of the clips a few weeks ago. They were talking about the face guard, the visor. And he was like, that shit's fucking gay. And Shadur is literally just standing there. He's like, nah, it helps me see. He's like, yeah, everyone thinks it helps them see when they're young. You guys just want to look cool. That shit's fucking gay.
I mean, I know some of them do actually have their prescription in those lenses.
That's wild.
Yeah.
That's
it's
actually
like,
nuts.
Imagine how expensive that would be.
Not when you're making shit even a couple $100,000 a year.
Yeah, that is true. I'm sure it'd probably also get something from like the team. I would have to imagine the team would probably be like something, I don't know, they have to work something out. Did you see in the Bills Stadium that they
The
had
folding table?
Yeah.
That's so sick.
That is awesome.
I love that.
I thought that was sweet.
Me too.
That was freaking cool. That's actually hilarious that they're like, we're just gonna actually like give a nod to our fans, as you should.
They've got everything and they've had for a long time, and they just continue to add to it. They've had everything you could ever need to win a fucking Super Bowl, other than a quarterback that doesn't choke.
I mean,
or a coach that doesn't choke. Or a defense that doesn't choke. Like, it's always something with that team. Because literally, like, when you look at, like, the fan base and how dedicated they are, they'd be hard-pressed to say they're not as, like, dedicated as, like, Philly fans. Like, Philly fans,
yeah, I would say Buffalo fans are pretty good.
I mean, they're insane.
Yeah.
Bills Mafia is insane. It's one of the best fan bases in sports when it comes to just rooting for their team and just the way they party and shit.
Yeah.
And how rowdy they get. I mean, throwing fucking snowballs at players during games. Like,
pretty funny.
Shoveling the stadium for $20. And I mean, those people are so dedicated to that team. And then they go out and build this brand new stadium that's badass. They put the giant, bison out front. They put the fucking folding table in the thing as like an ode to their fans. They got Josh Allen. They got this great offense. Like, they had McDermott winning them so many games and they just can't get it done. It's like everything is there. Everything has been there for that team to win a Super Bowl. They are like the perfect team to win a Super Bowl. They really are. And it doesn't matter how many folding tables they put in that fucking stadium. They ain't going to win one.
Yeah, I guess
it's not going to happen.
In NBA news, LeBron finally made a deal. Everyone was like, yeah, pretty much. It's like, I don't really care. Everyone's like, he's going to the Sixers. I'm like, okay, the Sixers are still going to suck.
Yeah, well, I mean, and no one really. I mean, okay, let me get this. I can't say it doesn't matter, because it does matter. He's obviously the second greatest player of all time. It's a big deal whenever someone like that moves teams, but, I mean, come on. I just hate that I'm seeing all this shit about him. He signed a 2-year, $8 million deal?
Yeah, the veteran league.
And every fucking single LeBron dick riding douchebag has been sucking that story off. They are just milking the shit out of that. I've seen a list of every player in the NBA that's paid higher than LeBron James. He doesn't care about money. I'm like, bro, he's a fucking billionaire.
Yeah, I'm sure
he's a literal billionaire. He can take $4 million a year. He's 41 years old. He doesn't need money. Obviously, he wasn't going to take a super max contract from a team. You know why? You also want to know why? Because he's a fucking ring chasing piece of shit. He just goes to every team that could be a possible super team. So now you got Maxey, Jaylen Brown, Joel Embiid, and fucking LeBron James.
I'm gonna say this. I'll say this, and I'll die on this hill. I think Joel Embiid's a fucking bum.
I don't think so. I wish he could stay healthier because he's
annoying as shit. I think he sucks.
He's ridiculously good, dude.
He's
ridiculously good. He is just never healthy.
And then he sucks because I think he's a pussy.
Well, there's a case for that.
Yeah,
there is a case for being a pussy in these, especially in nowadays NBA. But that's why this whole LeBron shit. It's like, this is fucking dumb. This shit's dumb. Who gives a fuck?
Yeah, I agree.
I will say I was shocked. Everybody thought for sure it was like Miami or Cleveland. It was like two places.
Yeah, I think Cleveland would have been like the best story. I think obviously because it's like, oh, finish where you started it all,
yeah,
and all that. But one in Cleveland, he probably didn't see fit, for.
Well, when you're pathetic and you have to fucking pad the entire fucking team around you to try and win a championship, so you can go out and talk and say yourself that you're the best, not let other people say you're the best ever do it, but be able to say it yourself.
If you couldn't do it with Luka, you're not going to do it with Jaylen Brown. And I mean, Luka's a far better player.
Yeah, I'm not saying that, but that doesn't mean anything. Because you look at like injuries on the team and shit like that. I mean, if they stay healthy, that team could. The Sixers could absolutely.
It was like the Lakers, if they could have stayed healthy when they had Anthony Davis at the same time too. I mean, he literally went from like. He just went to the Lakers of the East Coast. That's where he went.
Yeah.
It's I don't know.
And then also too, like all the shit playing into that, and was us talking about betting and shit pretty frequently on here. I did see a good point, and I'm like, yeah, I totally agree with it. It's like, when are we gonna find out that there's like some kind of scandal with all these fucking like predictive markets? Like the Miami Heat released a fucking video. Or was it a video or a news article?
Oh, yeah, it was like some press.
A YouTube live stream.
Yeah.
Congratulating LeBron James on coming to the Miami Heat. As if people aren't dumping fucking tons of money on Kalshi and Polymarket and all this other shit he's going here. And then he goes to the Sixers of all fucking teams. Like, it almost seems like that shit's on purpose. And there was something else that came out before that, too, about him going somewhere else. And, like, you kind of just feel like this shit, there's going to be some kind of scandal.
Yeah, I'm sure there definitely probably would be.
Can anyone define what's the difference between that? I just had this conversation at work, and I'm like, what's the fucking difference between... They got, like, some loophole in the difference between sports betting and predictive markets. Like, what the fuck... What futures. It's like, what is the difference? Is gambling not betting on the future? Is gambling not trying to predict what the fuck's going to happen?
The difference is that it's not just sports.
Well, yeah, that's it. But it's like, is that not just gambling on, like, whatever? Like, how the fuck is it all?
As gambling?
It is, but there's like a weird loophole with this whole predictive markets, which is like has allowed stuff like Polymarket and Kalshi to like I think let people bet even younger than 21. I'm pretty sure you can bet at 18 on those because they're not technically sports gambling or like
I have no idea.
Actual casino. They're not under casino regulations, I believe.
Oh. Yeah, I have no idea.
But there is like a separate thing. And even if it's not the case, even if I'm completely wrong and it's still 21 and it's still this and that, it's like it's ridiculous that we've gotten to the point of now it's even DraftKings has it. You can literally click a tab over on DraftKings and go to predictive markets and bet on fucking political stuff. And it's like, what are we doing, dude?
It's gambling. People are just, it's an addiction.
Yeah, I mean, it is. And they're just taking full advantage of it. And it's like, yeah, this shit's going, there's going to be some kind of scandal that happens with this. They're raking people over the coals in that shit for sure.
100%.
For sure.
But, yeah, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I guess, yeah. Only time will tell.
Big Chicago news. Personally, I think it's hilarious because, I truly believe, like, what I'm saying, but a lot of people got really angry because on the comment I made. So, obviously, Patrick Kane's back. He's a Chicago Blackhawk again.
2 more years. 2 years, $8 million. Same contract as LeBron James.
Yeah. A lot of people got really upset on Instagram because people are like sitting there, they're freaking out, they're all excited. Patrick Kane's back. I'm like, I think more of the excitement is just like the memories and the name.
Yeah.
I don't think.
It's not production.
People are. I mean, that's from comments. People are thinking he's going to be like come back here, like they're going to be a playoff contending team. I'm like, the comment I made was, Kane is washed, Bedard sucks and is injury prone. People were pissed. Well, people were not happy.
The Bedard sucks and injury prone thing is a little. True. It's a little premature. It's a little premature. I mean, the kid came into the league at 18.
How many times is this guy gonna get? Okay,
it's been 2 years. It's been 2 years. He's fucking 18 years old. It's like has he
been injured?
There's times.
How many times
there's time.
Been injured?
Hockey's a pretty tough sport
right now. He's injured right now.
Good thing they're not playing. Hockey's a tough sport.
It's gonna go into the start of the year.
Hockey's a tough sport.
He'll
be all right.
Sure,
he'll be all right.
But he probably won't even start this season. He's injured again. The same shoulder that keeps getting injured.
Time will tell. It's been 2 years. He's really young. He's a kid playing amongst grown men.
Like, he's not the only one. He is not the only young kid in the league.
3 other 18-year-olds at the time?
We could go, sure. At
3 19-year-olds in the league, 2 maybe?
When is the excuse of, but he's really young? When does that run out?
I would say probably like starting within the next year or two. I mean, he's a small dude. I mean, think of what you compared at an 18-year-old compared to a 25-year-old dude,
but this
a 30-year-old guy.
People are like, this is a generational talent. He is going to be one of the best ever. It's like, of course. When does it start?
Of course. I mean, yeah. It's like that for every fucking guy.
It's
like that for every guy.
I just get like kind of annoyed. I'm like, okay, yeah, it's really cool. I'm not hating because like obviously I don't watch hockey. I'm not really a hockey fan. And if the Blackhawks were to be good, I'd be like, yeah, cool, because this is a city I root for. But it's like I feel like a lot of people are really, really overreacting. And I think like people more of it is just because it's like, yeah, cool, Patrick Kane's back. Obviously everything. He's a legend. He's gonna get a statue.
I'm not gonna lie though. Like realistically, he's not.
I mean, he's on the power play, sure.
Honestly, I thought his numbers were worse than they were. I'm looking them up now, and he's got a decent amount of production. I mean, last year 16 goals, only 41 assists. 57 points. A year before, 21 goals, 38 assists, 59 points. A year before that, 20 goals. So, I mean, he's actually still scored. If he could score 20 fucking goals for 2 years, that's pretty damn decent. Like, it really is for a guy his age at this point in his career. So, I mean, you are going to get some value out of him, and I think really the bigger thing that you get, besides the memories, that is the thing everyone is, creaming their pants. And it's dope. He should be retiring a Blackhawk. He's a Blackhawk legend.
I'm sure he will. I think, from what I had seen was like, he was between Chicago or Buffalo.
Yeah.
Obviously, he's from Buffalo and all that stuff, but it's like...
It's got to be the Blackhawks, dude. It has to be. It's like...
No, yeah, he's 100% going to come.
But...
retire as a Blackhawk.
But, I mean, you're still going to get the production on him, but not even just that. You get the veteran mindset and the veteran knowledge of a guy who's been there and done that. A guy who can kind of command the team if they were to make a playoff push. Now, they are a great distance from making a playoff push, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Of any sort of, like, relatively decent caliber push towards the fucking playoffs. Like, if they make the playoffs, it's like, okay, well, hey, we're on borrowed time now, But as of this moment, until we get a goaltender, too, it's just like, who cares? We might win an extra 10 games this year, 12 games, because we got Kane on the team.
That's huge, though. I mean, that's like...
It's big, but not when you're only winning 35 games, So, we'll see, but, I mean, it's cool. It's a cool deal. I like that he's back. It's cool to see him in a Blackhawks uniform again. I think that's sick. Bedard signed his rookie deal, or signed his first contract, so that's sick.
Was it 8 years, $15 million? Something like that?
I think I screenshotted it.
I think that's what it was.
That sounds right. 5 years.
5 years. I'm going to say, 8 years sounded like a bit much. But, 5 years, $15 million. So, that's cool. We talk about Spain winning the World Cup? I don't think we did. No.
That was over. Damn. Well, it feels like we haven't done an episode in 2 weeks, and it's been 1 week.
Yeah, it's literally just been a week.
Yeah, Spain won the World Cup.
Yeah, honestly, big deal. Everyone knows, but yeah. Spain. I watched the entire game. I was actually kind of more just like hate watching because I'm like, they're gonna get messy this game. No, dude, Spain was. There wasn't obviously high score. It was one goal, but Argentina was really just like they did not have the ball at all.
Yeah, I heard it was a pretty dominant performance. I didn't watch a single.
I mean, shout out Argentina's goalie though. That guy
he did make a couple good saves.
In.
Yeah, I did see like some clips. I was like, damn.
I mean, when they finally scored, I was like, dude, honestly, just like, dude, this guy's been getting like
Yeah.
stopping every single
getting
thing.
pelted.
Yeah, I'm like, shout out him. That guy was insane.
Shout out that dude too, that like British guy. What's his name? Robbie Williams. That dude that everyone thought had a chunk of coke fall out of his nose. You didn't see
No,
that?
I didn't see
How did
that.
you not see that? That was like one of the biggest stories during it.
No, I didn't see that.
This guy Robbie Williams is like a British, like a really famous British singer. He's talking on the panel, and I don't know if it's pregame, postgame, midgame, whatever, but he's like standing there talking, holding the mic, and all of a sudden like this white chunk just falls and hits the mic, and as he's talking, he's just like this, and he just picks it off the mic, and puts his hand down for like 10 seconds, and just like thinking no one's gonna notice, he's like. And he just sticks it to the side of his forehead and pretends to scratch his head. And then you just see this big white glob on his forehead. And people are like, yeah, that's normally what I do when a clump of coke falls out of my nose. I just stick it to my forehead and hope no one notices. It's been a week now. The dude made a video about it. Came out and made a joke. It was a mint. Didn't come from his nose. Looked like it came from his nose. But it did not, in fact, come from his nose, and it was a mint.
That's hilarious, actually.
I still don't know why he'd stick it to his forehead.
Yeah, that's kind of gross. I feel like I would just like toss it. I'd just be like, you know,
just let it go.
Maybe like put your foot over it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it does. Like, who cares? A mint. Okay, something fell out of your mouth. And no one cares as much about that as the fact that you'd be doing illegal drugs. Maybe that would be different. But yeah, that was a really. I can't believe that. That went like. It had 3.4 million views the day after the World Cup.
I probably did see it, but I don't know. I haven't been on my phone like on social media that much. It's like. And when I do, it's just kind of like a quick glance. Like just scroll through real quick, just see if like anything.
Like, that's why you missed all the big stuff, dude.
Yeah, more than likely. I don't know. I just haven't had time.
I'm doing
a bad job at following the headlines.
I did want to bring this up because this was fucking crazy. Going like back to the NFL, the rookie running back Jadarian Prince for the Seahawks, guy they just drafted this year, was doing like. Kneeling jumps with 140 pounds.
Jeez.
Like sitting there with like 270-pound dumbbells and going from his knees and jumping to his feet. And I'm like, that's actually fucking insane. Like that is so much like core strength, leg strength, knee stability, like everything.
On the opposite end of the spectrum, that reminded me, Tyreek Hill said that he apparently has no strength in his
leg. I did see that too. Yeah, he ain't coming back.
People are like, when he says strength, does he mean like regular person strength or like professional athlete strength? And I'm like, I guess there is a difference.
I could see it being regular person strength. That knee injury was pretty gruesome.
Yeah,
I mean, his knee bent backwards.
If I were him, I would just probably hang it up.
Realistically, yes. But I do see him probably playing another 1 or 2 years. He'll probably take a 1 or 2 year deal somewhere, more than likely a 1 year, like 1 year, $20 million on one team that's like, we're trying to win a Super Bowl, and that, like the Bills.
I would definitely aim for like if I were him, like 2 year, like I'll take like 15 to 20 million guaranteed.
Yeah,
like be like, there we go.
Yeah, just try and get one last small bag and then just get the fuck out. But he did get a fat bag from Miami, so who knows? He might just call it quits.
How much did he get from Miami? It was like 120, something like that?
Yeah, that sounds right. I want to say it was like 4 years, 120, or because it was pretty low compared to all the other deals that happened like within that next year or 2 years.
Yeah,
he was like all of a sudden just went from the highest paid
to really quick.
Yeah,
I think it was the year before Justin Jefferson got paid.
I think so.
Sounds right.
Yeah, which is also the year before Jamar Chase and fucking
Jamar Chase is the one who like reset the market.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, I don't know. Didn't Justin Jefferson get 40 mil? Before, wasn't he at 40? And that's why Jamar won, and Jamar got like 41 and a half or some shit.
Yeah, he wanted like something like that.
Yeah, so I mean, but yeah, he got passed pretty quick. It was like 30 or 32 million a year he was getting.
Nothing crazy. Speaking of going back to the NBA really quick, that made me think of two. The new 2K cover. D-Rose is going to be on it for anyone who cares. It's like, cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Great. I don't know why those are such a big deal. Like when people like freak out, like the cover of the video game. Like I understand probably for the person, like for the athlete,
Yeah.
it's like that's really cool. But for like the average person, it's just like, yeah, I don't really care who's on the cover. I'm more concerned about just like playing the game.
Yeah, realistically, the gameplay is what
And especially
matters.
anymore, it's like now with video games, they're like wanting to do away with physical copies, so it's like cool.
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
little icon on my console.
Exactly. That's actually
It's
that
like
is
that-
actually the key point.
They're taking like the meaning away from that now, actually.
Yeah, you can't physically be like, dude, I remember this time. You can't even physically hold a memory anymore.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, yeah, I don't have room for it because the new Call of Duty is like 6 terabytes, so I had to delete
Yeah, I'm just
2K.
I'm gonna
so,
Google what the cover looked like.
Yeah. I
Awesome.
remember that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
I don't know. That's kind of crazy.
it is crazy.
The whole digital thing kind of sucks. I mean, it's like we were playing COD. It's on a disc. You just put the disc in. There you go. And I understand because it's like the battle royale thing, which sucks. I don't know anyone who's still playing Warzone.
Well, I
like
mean,
that.
fucking Warzone's 4 or 5 years old now, if not more than that. But
that's the reason why these games are still so big.
yeah, Warzone and PUBG and Fortnite. I mean,
like who's still playing battle royale games? I mean, obviously, I know like little kids are still playing Fortnite.
I think battle royales are fucking sick. It's realistically, when you think about it, it's kind of like what people always drew towards. Like obviously, people love team deathmatch, going back to like the Halo and Call of Duty early days. But think of how many people played like hardcore search and destroy or hardcore free for all. Like there was actually a lot of fucking people playing that shit because it was like team deathmatch, search and destroy, and free for all. Those were like the 3 modes that everyone played. A battle royale is essentially just free for all, but with 100 people instead of 15.
That was fine. I mean, that like the scale it was on was fine. There, and like sure, like I guess I'm talking more from like a personal standpoint. It's like the battle royale thing is just like it's kind of old. It's like I don't care to play it anymore at all.
I don't know. I think it's sick. I still think it's dope.
A lot
I haven't
of
played
people-
video games in fucking 6 years, but
like, people aren't really playing Call of Duty. The only Call of Duty they're playing now is like people on PlayStation because they got Black Ops 1 and 2. So it's like that's what everyone's playing now.
I would love to play. I'm not gonna lie. I would love to play some fucking Call of Duty again.
I mean, if I had a PS5, I probably would be playing BO2.
Yeah, if I had something better than like an Xbox One S, I would be playing Call of Duty. But anymore, it's just not fair too. Because like once they did, it was really like
Once they did the crossplay.
yeah, like the cross-platform play with PUBG kind of started to ruin it, and then Warzone doing it. It was like, all right, this is like crazy unfair having mouse and keyboard versus controller. And then you got all the mouse and key people that are like, it's actually easier for you with the controller because you have aim assist. And it's like, let's be realistic here. It's much easier on mouse and key.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, unless you like really.
it's harder, but once you dial it
once
in,
you-
it is fucking way better. Plus, your
100%.
frame rate and everything else kicks the shit out of having any sort of like aim assist through a
The game
controller.
itself, though, like the developers kind of messed that up too, though, because they were like, well, we're gonna have the skill-based matchmaking and all that stuff. So where it's like, and that was like all fucked up. It was like you'd have.
It was totally fucked up. It never actually was ever skill based.
It was like you would have one like good game, and then
Yep.
it's like, okay, you're like really good at this game. We're gonna put you in a streamer lobby for people
Literally.
who like dedicate their lives to just this is
Yeah.
where they make money. It's like then you just get clapped, and it's like,
Yeah.
okay, you're still good.
Yeah, it's like, oh, you have a fucking 7.0 KD. All right, well, you're level, your first prestige level 35. We're gonna put you in a match with 10th prestige 65. Good
Yeah,
luck.
and
Like
then
it's
it's like-
all 10 prestige 65s, and you're like, what the fuck?
And then before it'd be like, oh, we'll just add this guy to our party because he has a low KD.
Yeah.
When then they're like, no, actually, we're not doing that anymore. It doesn't matter. It's like we're gonna go based off the average KD. So if like everyone else is good except this one guy, it's like you're still gonna be in good lobbies and you're just screwed.
Yep.
You're just screwed.
But in fairness, though, that's how you get better. You don't get better by playing dog shit, people.
I mean,
You get better by actually playing harder challenges. So I will say, in a defense, it kind of makes sense what they were thinking, but it is like way far off. Though.
Yeah, I mean that's fair, but it's also like I'm not going to play a video game because I'm like I want to be good at this. It's like most people are like I want to play this just because I just want to play a video game and just like unwind. It's like I actually can't even unwind. I'm just like pissed off now. I'm just getting clapped.
Yeah, he made me feel like shit. I mean, I can honestly say I've never once picked up a controller and ever thought I'm going to play this to unwind. I am playing to fucking win every time. And if I don't do absolutely perfect, I am ragingly mad.
Yeah, that's like the problem. It's like, how do you even enjoy a video game then?
Well, you can enjoy still doing it. I mean, that's like saying, like, how does Scotty Scheffler enjoy golf, right? Like, he gets pissed when he misses a fucking shot or muffs a shot and lands in the rough or something. But it's
Yeah,
like,
if he messes up though, he's losing out on like 50 million. He's not.
yeah, I mean,
losing
of
out on,
course, there's no like consequences to losing on a video game, but it's the same mentality of like, you know, I want to be fucking good. I know I can do this. I know I could be better than what I'm doing. Just always wanting to be better. You know,
Sure, yeah,
striving for your best self.
yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I don't know.
Also brought out slamming controllers and punching TVs and fucking.
You remember when it was like a big thing on like YouTube? It was like watching people rage, and it was just like really stupid, off the wall stuff. Is like,
Yep.
that's obviously like just fake.
Yeah, I hated the fucking. You could always tell like when they first started coming out, there was like the legit ones,
Yeah.
and then they started getting big, and then people just started making all the fake.
There's like
Fake
slams,
rage
like,
videos.
screaming really loud and just like throwing monitors. Like,
Yeah.
what the hell?
It's like, come on, dude.
Dude, you're like an elementary school kid. You're like, dude, this guy, look at this. This is hilarious. And you like grow up and you're like, what the hell? This is kind of embarrassing for this guy.
Yeah, right. That was me, dude. I'm glad I never got into streaming or any of that shit. I mean, I've probably broken more than a dozen controllers in my life.
See, I never done that. I never got.
Slamming them.
I never did that. I would just like stop playing. I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna go play something. I'm gonna play Minecraft.
Yeah, that's not me at all. I'm on the total opposite end of the spectrum.
I would always get bored of Call of Duty pretty quick though.
Not me, dude. I fucking used to play that shit like when, especially. Oh,
I would get bored of that pretty fast.
wow, that's some really fizzy carbonated water. That just went all over me. I love that. I love when that happens. I'm gonna slam this controller.
I forgot what I was saying. Either way, whatever.
You're talking about how much you sucked at Call of Duty and you didn't want to play it anymore because you were embarrassed.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I guess that's all I have to say on that.
You said you get bored of Call of Duty really quick.
Oh yeah, I don't know, cause it's just like after a while, it's just like the same thing.
Yeah, I could play it endlessly. I'm not even kidding, dude. I spent probably from like
It's different. I mean, zombies was I could do that. Forever.
before zombies, like COD 4, when I'd stay the night at my friend's house at the time. We'd play that shit from 7 p.m. I'd stay up till 5 a.m. just playing team deathmatch.
See, Halo was the game for me. That was the one that I could play for a long time. I always thought Halo.
I never got big into Halo, but that was because I never had Xbox.
Yeah, no, Halo was fun, dude. Especially like capture the flag. That was really fun. That was stressful. That would get so like the anxiety of like when you would get the flag and you're like almost there and then you just get clapped. It's like damn it. And then you had like I think 10 seconds for someone to pick it up or else it would reset. It was pretty fun.
Halo was fun. I did end up like playing. I think it was Halo 2 because my one buddy had Xbox, so we used to go over there and play Halo. So I did play quite a bit of it. I had another friend that had it too. I liked Halo a lot, but
Halo's fun.
I was always more of a Call. I like realism. That's why I was a fucking big PUBG guy, like over Fortnite, because I just love the fucking realism.
I never played PUBG. That was one game I never played. I had a friend. This was like back in college. I don't talk to him anymore. But you remember when they came out with like Call of Duty on the phone?
Yeah, Call of Duty Mobile.
Yeah, he would like play the daylights out of that game.
Nah, fuck that.
I'm like, what the hell? He's like, well, I don't have time to play it at home, so I just play it on my phone. I'm like, okay. He just breaks in between class. He's like, because when I go home, it's like I just like study. So I don't play video games. I just like study the entire time. He's like, I just give myself between classes to play on my phone. I'm like, and I like looked at it. I'm watching him play. I'm like, this looks like look awful.
It looked like Call of Duty too.
Yeah, I'm like, this looks. I mean, I don't expect it to look great because it is a phone.
Yeah.
You know? But
well, of course.
I'm like, this just looks stupid.
And then on top of it, I just never got into downloading that shit. Same with like PUBG Mobile and all that. I'm like, I'm not willing to slow my phone down by 15 years.
See, phone games fell off. I don't know.
They were hot there for a minute, but I think people realized really quickly that they slow your phone down. They draw your battery, A, because you're on it so much, B, because it's like It's always running in the background. There's like updates going on. Like
Yeah.
it's just like your phone does now with all your apps and shit.
But
It's
like even like when you're younger, like with at least for me, like with the iPod Touch was like I had like so many phone games, and it was like
well, yeah, because we didn't have fucking constant stimulus. We didn't have YouTube Shorts and Instagram Reels and TikTok, and
yeah.
YouTube
But I
wasn't
mean,
as
even
big.
like just playing like Doodle Jump, like hey,
Well,
this
that's
is
what I
fun.
mean. But
This
none
is
of that shit
awesome.
was around really then. Like social media wasn't a thing. There wasn't as many content creators on the internet. Like most of the content you were consuming was games or just TV and sports.
I
Like
watched a lot of YouTube.
yeah, I mean YouTube was just starting to
Yeah,
really kind of go.
YouTube was cool.
But even still back then it was fucking lame. Like compared to what it is now, I mean you could literally watch TV quality YouTube creators
No, 100%.
for the last fucking I don't know how many years now, but that 10 years ago it's
They
like
spend a lot of money on their production for their YouTube videos.
yeah. But back then it's like phone games were just more entertaining. There was just less shit kind of going on.
Yeah,
People weren't as like polarized
I
about
just feel like they
everything
were
too.
better too, though. Like games now, it's just like nothing is really good.
It's
Like,
crazy because games are better quality wise, like visually
yeah,
and like playability, but it's something about I guess like the storyline and lack of creativity. I think is what's like kind of drawn them back to like where you're saying like I'm the same way. I'm like I don't look at any games that come out and I'm like oh that looks sick. Like it's like they all just kind of just look bland.
the last, even just video game, like the best one. I think it might be the best game ever made. My personal opinion. Red Dead Redemption 2 was
See,
peak.
I never got into RPG games.
Dude,
My buddy Eddie was so diehard RPG
that
games.
game is the story is amazing.
But that's a game I always wanted to play because I love cowboy shit and I love
Dude, that
realistic
story-
games. That game looks. I've played the first Red Dead. It's fucking awesome.
Red Dead Redemption 2 is insane. The story is like, it starts off, it's like, wow, this is really cool. And then it's like, we're going to get you really attached to this character. And then it's like, the end of it is all like, okay, that was actually like kind of a roller coaster. It was really good.
Yeah.
It was awesome. And then the one RPG I got really into was Skyrim, dude. I played
That was literally
Skyrim
that was a game.
forever.
That was a game I was about to bring up. That was a game that like ruined a generation of people
No, I had
because it was so good.
I had like thousands of hours on Skyrim.
Yeah, that's my buddy Eddie. I mean, that was the only game he played for probably fucking more than 5 or 6 years
I
straight.
remember like
It was like Fallout New Vegas and
Dude,
like that type of shit.
the
And
Fallout's
then
awesome too.
what was before
Fallout.
Skyrim? What was the one?
Oblivion.
Oblivion. That's what it
Yeah.
was. Like he was big in like Oblivion and all that shit and Fallout and
Yeah.
everything. And then Skyrim came out and he was like Skyrim was like Dungeons and Dragons for console players.
Dude, it was
Or not Dungeons and Dragons. Sorry, like World of Warcraft for console players. Like
Dude,
it
it
was
was
just a
so good.
fucking time suck.
the only thing that sucked is like I wasn't multiplayer.
Yeah.
And it was like, I mean, I don't mind that, but yeah, those games like Skyrim, Fallout, I could just play forever. And I remember like sitting there. This is probably like 5 years ago. I'm like, I haven't played Skyrim in like years. Let me play it again. I remember being at work. I'm like, I just can't wait to go home and play Skyrim, dude. I just want to go home and just play. I would just like sit there and just
Yeah.
like, this is awesome. I'm like, this is
Yeah.
so fun. I'm like, what am I doing? And I remember like looking up old YouTube videos. I'm like, oh man. I'm like, what's the key to this puzzle? It's like 13 years ago. I'm like, damn.
That's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, it's insane. The game's been out since like 2011.
Yeah.
They just started working on the next one. And the next Fallout, they're like, yeah, that's like their next. Bethesda's like their next big priority is the next Elder Scrolls game. I'm like, yeah, we'll probably.
I don't think anyone's gonna fucking play it though. That's a
Dude,
problem
I
because
think a lot of people will. Like GTA 6 is gonna get played like crazy.
that's like one of the but I feel like those like Skyrim I feel like those games had a specific following where obviously they were very very big. Now maybe like a lot of people are still gonna play it, but I don't think it's gonna be like quite as big as like Skyrim was when it come out because at the time RPG games kind of were. It was like Call of Duty or fucking you're an
Yeah.
RPG nerd. Like that was literally it.
The only thing that's like really saving them is like Elden Ring. Like that series is like somewhat similar, and that's pretty big.
But like even still, man, I don't talk to fucking 13-year-olds and shit, but like I look at like my cousins and whatnot and I'm like they're not fucking playing video games at all. But back when we were in
Roblox, dude.
Yeah, well, yeah, get molested on Roblox.
Yeah,
but
it's crazy.
like, when we were young, that was the only fucking thing that was the only thing kids did. Everybody knew every video game.
Yeah.
Not just your friend group, like everybody knew video games. But nowadays, like, I think more 13 and 14 and 12-year-olds in that age range where, like, when Elden Ring and fucking Skyrim and all that shit was coming out, that, like, those kids are now just on TikTok and YouTube and shit. Like, they kind of, like, video games are just on the back burner. So I just
it's
don't...
also, like, video games are just kind of stupid now, how expensive they are. You gotta have...
That's the other thing.
You gotta have, like, a full-time job to be able to play video games.
Well,
now.
you have to have a fucking $2,000 computer set up. You gotta have a fucking... You gotta have a 5 terabyte hard drive to have 2 games, and then you also have to spend $120 on the game you want, and if you want the limited edition, spend $150. It's like,
that was the thing I was never into. People would buy like the collector's editions of games.
Me neither.
I don't really care.
Never once.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm not doing that.
Nope. No, you get like Gears of War. Gears of War was my game. Like, that was a game I
never played, and everyone's like, that game was sick.
It's so funny because I was always a Call of Duty nerd, like total nerd for Call of Duty, and AJ was my only friend that ever played Gears, like consistently, really hardcore, and I just like, I would watch him play it, and I hated the third person point of view. I'm like, this shit looks weird. I'm like, I don't know, I don't fucking, and I started playing. I think Gears of War might be the greatest game of all fucking time.
Yeah, a lot of people like that game.
It is so good. It's just so different.
I never played it.
Yeah, that game was fucking awesome, dude.
That kind of sports, though. Kind of strayed way off that, thinking about it.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember how the fuck we even went into that.
I don't even remember, dude. Whatever.
Whatever. Hey, real quick before we go into sports, I want to say shout out to my brother's buddy Gasaway. Apparently he thinks he watched the podcast last episode, and he told my brother that, do you know who that Mexican OT is?
Yeah.
The rapper.
I've seen him on TikTok.
Yeah, he's like, your brother kind of looks like that Mexican OT. I'm like, yeah, if I was like, what, 5 inches shorter and fat and Mexican and had face tattoos, like, what the fuck? Like, how do I look like him? But hey, shout out. I was like, whatever, that's cool. It was funny. Like, he told me that. I'm like, all right.
It's a little kind of a crazy pull, but I don't know if I'd necessarily go that far.
Yeah.
Going into baseball, though, I don't know, Kyle Teal got injured. That kind of sucks, but 10-day IL.
Guy's injury prone. He's fucked. His career's over. He sucks.
I mean, he's not held as a generational talent, so I'm not that upset by it.
He was when he came up, dude.
I don't know who said that.
Everybody.
Who's everybody?
Everybody. Literally every person I know. My boss, my fucking every coworker I had, they were all coming up to me like, I don't know if you know this, but Kyle Teal, he's generational talent. I'm like, Jerry, you're a Cubs fan. He's like, I know, but he's literally a generational talent.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Other than that, I mean,
speaking of shitty catchers, Dalton Rushing has put himself in yet another incident of just being unlikable.
Really?
This is actually becoming a weekly fucking series of like, why is Dalton
What
Rushing
do
the
you
worst?
do? I'm actually interested.
He caught a bunt that went foul. Granted, he made a good hustle for it. It was a pretty good play, but he catches a bunt that went foul against the Phillies the other night, and Bryson Stott was on second. Obviously, he like starts taking a lead. He goes back to the bag. Dalton Rushing catches it. Bryson Stott does like just a little like fake, like he's on the bag and he does like one of these and then like goes back, and Dalton Rushing's like, get the fuck back on the bag, get the fuck back. And it's like, you are so unlikable, bro. Like he's
gonna end up like getting himself like blackballed. Is exactly what's gonna happen.
I don't think so because he's on the Dodgers. Sadly enough, I don't think so because he's on the Dodgers. But I hope he ends up getting himself fucking black-eyed by one of the tougher people in MLB. Like, I hope he just picks the wrong fucking guy.
Pretty
like,
soon, like, fans are just going to start
like,
backing this guy.
Well, you almost nailed the name with the word fan there. Can we... Like, Tommy Pham needs to beat the fuck out of Dalton Rushing because he's about the only guy that, like, it would be the perfect lineup because he's a hothead. Dalton Rushing's a hothead. That would be the perfect, like, tail of the tape. Dalton Rushing and Tommy Pham. That'd be so sick. Tommy Pham retired though, right? Isn't he done?
Yeah, I believe so. It's
a bummer. Come back one year.
Wilson
Someone
Contreras.
should sign him as a fucking sign him like a fucking He's an enforcer. Just sign him as an enforcer and wait until you play the Dodgers to put him in the lineup.
That'd be awesome.
Tommy Pham has like 5 at bats on the whole year and then 1 fight. He's gonna have 1 KO and it's gonna be against Dalton Rushing.
That would be good.
I can't stand that fucking guy, man.
A lot of people. I mean, he's getting pretty popular throughout like MLB Twitter just because of how much people hate him.
You just can't like. If he was, it's like even like. Put it this way.
Even
like,
if you're a good player, I don't know if that's any of that behavior is warranted.
I wouldn't say warranted, but there's a lot you can look past. Like Wilson Contreras. Wilson Contreras was one of the most badass catchers in the entire fucking league. He's a hothead. He always has been. He's become more of a hothead as he's gotten older, obviously, and like after the Cubs and this and that. You can still at least pay your respects to the guy. The guy's older. He's on his 3rd team. He's a fucking first baseman now. A legit first baseman. Gets to the fucking Red Sox, who are absolute dog shit. Somehow makes the home run derby. And in the first round crushes a 490-foot homer. Like, Wilson Contreras is the real deal. He's been there, done that. He's been around. He's been on good teams. He's been on bad teams. He can be that way. And you can hate that about him, but it's always kind of like there's some respect that has to be had.
Yeah.
You can't do that as a rookie. You can't do that when you've literally only played 90 fucking games and you're acting like you own the place. That's basically, fair. Essentially.
Speaking of the Red Sox, they're kind of they just ended their win streak. They went like a 15-game win streak. 15-game win streak ends in a doubleheader on a second day. Or the second game of the day against the Orioles of all fucking teams. Go figure. Go figure. First time I bet on them to win, too. What do you fucking know? Go figure, right? They knew, dude.
Looked at him 4 fucking days in a row. I'm like, I should just take my Red Sox money line. But it's like, this shit's going to end. This is going to end. Yeah, it's going to end. Finally, I'm like, fuck it. I'm like, I'm just going to bet the Red Sox money line. What do? They fucking lose. I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. I should have bet on them 2 weeks ago.
When it all started.
Just to, cave their season in completely and just, I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous. Another thing kind of going on to people who are starting to become hated, Jose Caballero from the Yankees. Even the umpires are getting fed up with him. This whole fucking loophole that he thinks he's found in the new pitch clock and everything. So I don't know if you've followed this at all or seen this at all throughout the year, but one thing he's been doing is obviously the batter has to be looking at the pitcher by the 8-second mark. They have to be making eye contact with the pitcher by the 8-second mark. He gets into the box as early as he wants. 10, 12, 15 seconds left on the clock. And he stands there and looks at the ground and just waves his fucking bat around. But because everyone else just gets in the box, squares up, looks at the pitcher goes. You see pitchers start their motion at 8 seconds, 10 seconds, 12 seconds, 9, 7. He gets in the box and he fucking stares at the ground for 5 seconds. So pitchers are coming to the mound, starting their windup, and then they get called for a fucking violation because they're not looking at him. They never made eye contact because he just stares at the ground while he's doing his whole fucking thing. Well, they finally were like, you can't do that shit. You can't just keep stepping into the box and fucking waiting and waiting and waiting. And now he ended up getting a pitch clock violation the other day, finally, from an umpire. He did that, and it was like 3-4. And he's like, why are you picking on me? Why are you picking on me? And the ump's like, you can't fucking stand there for 3 or 4 seconds. You can't do it. We're done with that shit. And then Boone comes out, and he's arguing, and it just went back and forth. And it's like, yeah, dude, I'm in that boat. I agree. You might have found a loophole, but you look like a fucking douchebag. Yeah. So just stop it. That's fair. Just stop it. You're not doing anything. And everyone's going to try and play mind games and this and that. That's the whole batter pitcher thing. But, like, come on, bro. Come on. It's just not worth it. Just not worth it. And then, I don't know. Do you got anything on MLB?
Not much on at all, really.
All right, because I got a lot of shit on MLB. Phillies game, there was a home run hit. I'm kind of curious on your opinion on this. I don't really know which way to lean here, but home run gets hit, dude jumps up, catches it in his hat. Ball gets stuck actually in the fucking strap here in the back, but he drops his hat. Like, it gets caught, takes his hat out of his hands, but it's in the hat.
Yeah.
Another dude picks it up, grabs the ball. That guy turns around. He's like, that's my fucking ball. He's like, it was in my hat. That dude's like, it's on the ground. Like,
Nah,
so they
it's
argue.
in the dude's hat, dude. If it's stuck in the hat, it's in the dude's hat.
That's kind of where I'm at, too.
Yeah.
I'm like, as much as I would love to be like, fuck you.
Yeah.
Like, hold on to your hat then next time, bitch. Like,
That's also fair. Yeah.
That is, yeah, exactly. So that happens. The dude gives the ball up to the guy who caught it in his hat. The same guy gets a fucking home run hit to him like 2 innings later. Right to him. The odds of that happening
That's crazy.
are just nuts.
Yeah, that is
The
crazy.
same dude, though, jumps up for it, and it just hits his hands, and he misses it. And then he's just like looking at his hands. It was so funny. I'm like, you got 2 opportunities in one game to catch a home run ball, bro.
Gotta hang it up at that point.
Yeah, I mean, you just can't go to a game again. And speaking of 2 home runs being hit to you, the most astronomical odds maybe on the fucking planet. Like, I don't know how much crazier it gets than this. Last year, Anthony Rizzo was at a Cubs game. Moises Ballesteros hit his first career home run into the left field bleachers directly to Anthony Rizzo.
Oh, yeah, I saw this.
Holding the beer. He jumps up, tries to one-hand it, misses it. A couple days ago, Anthony Rizzo's at the Cubs game they did a whole 10-year since the anniversary of the World Series.
Yeah.
He's in the right field bleachers. I believe it was Michael Busch.
Yeah, it was.
Hits a home run. It goes directly to Anthony Rizzo. And he's holding a baby in his hands. Now, he missed it. He ended up picking it up and getting the ball. But, how is that even statistically possible? That 2 home runs could go directly to the former first baseman who's just sitting in the bleachers where the ball could have gone 10 feet to the right and be like, whoa, it's pretty cool. It went close to him. No, they went to his
I'll tell
hand.
you why right now. Simulation.
Shit's rigged. Yeah, exactly.
Simulation.
We live in a
dude.
simulation. That's exactly what we were talking about at work. It's exactly what
Everything
we were
was
fucking
all planned.
Well, that would when you look at some of the sports outcomes there are, it would definitely seem that way. This was news for the Cubs. It wasn't really huge, but they got Aaron Savali from the A's. Welcome back.
That's pretty cool.
PCA in this last series made a ridiculous diving catch. Put him in. Now, this is only a stat that's been tracked since 2016. But he's already got the most career 5-star catches
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
of any defender out there. So it's him, Kevin Kiermaier, Max Kepler, Billy Hamilton. I can't remember the other fucking guy. But he's got 33 5-star catches. Now, they obviously rate him based off of, catch probability, distance you got to cover, this and that, blah, blah, blah. What's crazy is he's got 33. Kevin Kiermaier, who is fucking awesome for a long time, has 32. Did it in 8,900 innings. PCA did it in 3,200. So literally less than half the time.
Yeah.
And he's already done more 5-star. That's actually an insane stat. It's pretty fucking crazy. So he just keeps on doing what he's doing. Bat's still going hot. He's still rolling. I don't know which one to bring up first. I don't know which one was funnier. I think this one's funnier, less impressive. Caleb Ferguson, pitcher for the Reds. Ball gets hit back past him. There's a couple things that happen in the inning. Defensively, second baseman missed a ball. Little squeaker got past him, got past Ellie. Goofy shit happened. Then there's a runner on. Ball gets hit up the middle. Hits the umpire standing there at second. Pitcher gets pissed because the runner advances to third. Now there's a guy in first and third. He looks at the fucking second base ump and says, fucking fat ass, get out of the way, you fat motherfucker. And I'm like, how can he not get kicked out of the game for that?
I mean, what's the violation? Insulting him?
You can, if you tell an umpire if you got that call wrong, when you say the word you're out. That's it. You're out. They kick you out. That is the rule. You cannot actually and I know he wasn't arguing anything, but I still, like, it was insane. He turns around and just screams. He's just staring at him and screams at this, like, 65-year-old Bill Miller, I think his name is, screams at him. And he's like, you fat motherfucker, get the fuck out of the way, fucking fat ass. And it's like, geez, like, I understand you're a little upset, but, like, I feel like that's slightly uncalled for.
Went this guy's entire life.
Yeah, it's like, what the fuck, dude?
Now he has an eating disorder, thanks.
Yeah, I mean, it is crazy. The Reds end up losing that game. They fucking stink again. They're back to being the Reds. Nothing new there.
Yeah.
This was other Cubs news. Fucking crazy. You want to talk about, again, astronomical odds. I don't know. Now, this one, you can change the statistics on your odds of winning, but Barstool Big Cat got his 50-50 check the other night.
Oh, I saw that.
He won that 50-50, I forget how long ago, but
yeah,
got his 50-50 check the other night. He fucking won the 50-50 raffle 2 days later. Again.
I saw that. Yeah, they were like, no. Yeah.
Like, what? Now, obviously, you can buy $5,000 worth of tickets.
Sure, yeah.
I don't know what he did. I don't know if he did that or if he just bought one. But, like...
I mean, hey. That's
still...
that's as lucky as could be.
That's... yeah. I mean, that's
any
insane.
luckier than that.
It's truly insane.
Yeah. That's
mind-blowing. Probably the most impressive thing, in my opinion, that's happened all week. A's rookie, Kuroda Grauer, was injured during a game. He fouled a ball off his nutsack and penis.
He went to the hospital for it, dude.
So, he fouled the ball off his nuts.
He had like surgery.
And then he's down on the ground for a few minutes. Hilarious call from the fucking booth. He finally gets back up, puts the helmet on. He's like, all right, he's putting the helmet back on. He's going to get here in the box. No balls and one strike. Hilarious. Absolutely hysterical. Made it incredible. Dude ends up getting a single. Hits it into the right center gap. Runs down to first base. Comes out after the game. He had to have surgery. He ruptured a testicle.
Yeah, I saw that. God, dude.
Talk about a fucking tough moment. You want to talk about one of the grittiest moments in sports history?
Jazz Chisholm got out just because, I'm just saying Jazz didn't play through it. He didn't rupture nothing.
Exactly.
Jazz soft. Jazz soft.
Ruptured a testicle.
That's awful, dude. I can't imagine the pain.
Your ball was leaking in your pants and you get a fucking single. You're like, God damn it, I gotta run. Like, he could have just came out of the at-bat and instead he fought it off and then ends up getting a good hit, makes great contact, gets good wood on it, and then has to run to first. It's like, oh my God, dude, the ball's on that guy. The ball on that guy.
He only had one.
The one that's left, yeah, I mean.
The one that works.
Oh my God, that's the most impressive thing I think I've heard in a long fucking time, actually.
I just can't imagine how bad that hurt, dude. That had to be awful.
Yeah.
God.
Maybe the worst thing ever.
100%.
So impressive.
I couldn't do it. I'm just saying I couldn't do it. I'd be like, get me out of this game. Get me to the hospital. This. I don't know.
Yeah.
Unless the pain subsided, I don't really know how that works. I have never ruptured a testicle.
I don't even want to think about it.
I mean, no,
Honestly,
I would rather not think about it. 100%.
I don't want to think about that at all.
That is awful. Well, shout out him though for being tough.
Yeah,
that's just old school baseball player.
That literally is. That's as tough as it gets. That is as tough as it gets. There's actually. I don't care if you get hit in the face with a fastball and lose 2 teeth. Rupturing a testicle is more painful.
I'm sure.
There's no doubt.
I mean, I would have to ask him, like, scale to 1 to 10, how bad did it hurt?
15.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no fucking way anything hurts worse than that. That's one thing I'll say. Like, watch it in UFC fights. Guys get kicked in the dick. That's like the one injury adrenaline cannot override.
No.
It just can't.
Yeah.
I've never seen it. Never seen anyone get hit right in the balls and just be able to, like, check out.
Yeah, like, I'm good.
Other than that one dude who's, like, trained to take kicks to the nuts. You ever see that guy? He's, like pays people to kick him in the dick. He'll, like, give people $100 to kick me in the nuts. I bet you can't drop me. And he just stands there and people fucking blast him with field goal strength kicks right to the nutsack, and he just stands there and eats it. And I'm like, you have something wrong with you.
I don't trust that guy.
I don't trust him either because I'm like, I'd be like, show me your nuts first and prove you even fucking have them. Because if I'm,
grab him, like,
Yeah, let me roll 'em around in my hand really quick and fucking make sure they're there and they're not like fake or some shit. Because there ain't no fucking way you're just standing here right now. Yeah.
God damn. Some people are just insane. You can't trust some people, man.
Built different.
I guess so.
Guy could crack an egg in his fucking crack of his elbow.
It's crazy.
That was all I had on sports. I did see like 2 other things that I thought were interesting and funny. One, you remember that video that went viral like, I don't know, 15 years ago? It was probably one of the first viral YouTube videos out there when a dude was videotaping the Bugatti driving on the highway. And then he's like, yeah, I'm going to have one of those one day. And then all of a sudden the Bugatti just drives into the water. And he's like, oh, shit. Oh, shit.
I've never seen that.
It was like one of the most viral videos of all time. Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy. So anyone who knows that, they're going to fucking remember that. That's going to bring back some core memories right there. But this dude's videotaping a Bugatti on the highway because he's never fucking seen one. Again, this is like 15 years ago. So it was like the first Bugatti. And he's watching it, and then all of a sudden it just drives off the road into the fucking lake. No swerving, no nothing. Me knowing that video, I just seen a thing on it. So the guy who destroyed, at the time, which was only a $1 million car, tells you how old that was.
Yeah.
Andy House was his name. Bought a Bugatti Veyron for $1 million, insured it for $2.2 million. A few days later, drove it into the ocean near Texas. Left the engine running so salt water would destroy every part of it. That guy videotaped it. It ended up being, that dude did it as a fucking insurance job.
That makes sense.
He drove it straight into the water as an insurance job. And then that video went viral. It was one of the first viral videos ever. That video went fucking viral, and that's why he lost his case.
That makes sense. Yeah.
And it's like, wow. I mean, you're just, talk about catching the end of times before cameras were everywhere. Because you just back then, 15 years ago, you're thinking, who the fuck's, I'm just going to drive right in this lake. No one's going to know shit. He claimed a pelican was flying low, and that's why he had to swerve and went into the water. But then they saw that video, and clearly nothing happened, and he literally just keeps going straight off the off-ramp and just goes straight into the fucking water. And it's like, the odds of just like, yeah, you're driving a fucking Bugatti anymore. Like, if someone's driving a Bugatti now, you probably 50 different people have a video or a picture of it.
Yeah, people are just so excited.
They're like, holy fuck, a Bugatti. Like, putting it on Snapchat and shit. Like,
100%.
That guy back then, though, thought for sure, like, this is a solid plan. I'll buy this car, insure it for double what it's worth, and then drive into a fucking lake and total it. And then just got absolutely shit on.
Imagine how pissed he was.
And then another video I seen that was quite disturbing, but I thought was really funny. I don't know where it was. I'm assuming somewhere around the Gulf, somewhere tropical. These people are like out on a boat, like sailing, and they're fishing, but they see a bottle floating. And they're like, holy fuck, it's a message in a bottle. And so the dude like stops and scoops it up in the net and shit, and they're like, oh my god, a message in a bottle, and they're recording it and shit, and the dude like tries to pull the cork out, he can't get it, so he just pops the cork with his teeth, and he's like pulls the envelope out of it, and he starts unrolling it, and it's from the bottom of the bottle, or from the bottom of the paper, and as he's unrolling, it's like, please leave it, or please send her back, whatever, blah blah blah. Ends up turning out, and they open it all the way. It said, this is our mom, she's traveling the world, please put her back. And it was fucking ashes in the bottle. Oh. They thought it was sand in the fucking bottle with the thing, and it was a woman's ashes. And the dude's like, I put my mouth on that. That's all he keeps saying after. He's like, I put my mouth on that.
That's crazy.
It's so fucking
That's
nuts.
So crazy.
I'm like, that is actually... It's a pretty sick idea when you think about it. Like, not just dumping your loved one's remains in the ocean is like a ode, but to put them in a bottle and then put a message in the bottom. Like,
that
hey,
is cool.
If anyone finds this, just fucking tuck this thing back in and launch it.
Yeah, just put it back.
She's traveling the world. It's like, that's actually a sick fucking idea.
That is pretty cool.
Until it ends up in the Pacific garbage patch and just sits there forever, all eternity, and then one of those big robot eater machines just scoops it up and then recycles it, and then now your mom is like somebody's
Water
sex
bottle.
toy or some
Yeah,
shit.
some
Like, I
crazy.
mean, yeah, she's traveling the insides of a trans man or something. But years to come.
Someone will be.
Yes. Yeah, that was it though. That was all I had.
Well, all right, guys.
That is a crazy thing to have happen though. Like, fuck, I just bit that cork. It's got
That is
ashes on it. It's got
disgusting.
human remains
I
on
feel
it.
like even that's not even the worst part. It's like this. Is
I
in
don't
the
think so
ocean.
either.
It's like the ocean's pretty dirty. You know, it's like.
See, I feel like I would be like less worried about it that it's like, because it's in the ocean. There's so much salt in the fucking water. Like, there's a
lot of stuff dumped in there.
But like shit cleans that bottle ain't got, like, you could bite the fucking cork to pull the thing out. It's been soaking in salt water. There's nothing living on the cork. There's no like.
I mean, there's like more than just. There's like. Ships sink.
Yeah,
They
but
rust.
what's the difference between swimming in the ocean, when you get water in your nose and ears and mouth when you're
I
swimming
mean, it's
in
not
the
the
ocean?
cleanest thing. I mean.
Yeah, it's
you
not.
You just don't think about it.
Yeah, there's a lot of dirty shit in
Yeah.
the ocean for sure. But I just feel like that guy kind of overreacted a little bit. I would also be like, whoa, but I'd be like, all right,
Yeah, I probably wouldn't put my mouth on it. I'd probably like figure out a way to get it open.
yeah, pliers
Yeah,
maybe or something. Yeah.
Anything.
Yeah,
But-
I wouldn't just.
But all right, guys. Well, thanks for watching and or listening. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, rate, and review. Follow on socials.
Yep.
Instagram, TikTok,
Share it.
X. Yeah. We'll see you guys Tuesday.
Thanks.